And then we'll get going. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I think everybody's good and muted. And then, yeah, feel free to enter the chat box and let me know. Do you know anything about volume? Do you know nothing? Do you feel like you should know more? Where do you stand? Because that kind of helps us know what to say. So, okay, yeah. Here we go.
So
yes, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so real quick in the chat box, everybody, like on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most, 1 being the least, rate yourself on what you think you know about volume, and we'll come back to that later.
Yeah, because it is, to be a business owner, you need to understand it. There's no other way around it. So I hope this helps just a tiny bit. Okay, so we're talking about volume. We're going to maximize the comp plan, but make more money and help more people. And just a real quick higher level information as to how we got started on this. I'm part of a leader group that's 5-star and above. And the conversation came down to team volume, which is TV, which is how we get paid on the team cycle bonus, right? Which is what you get paid on if you're Emerald or higher. And, you know, corporate talks about challenge packs, and success club points. That's what we talk about. That's what you see us recognizing. And I'm not going to discount that because it's the best solution. It's nutrition and a year of bod. It is a great way for you to earn recognition and rewards and all that stuff. If you want that stuff, go after it. But we're going to shift a little bit because for so long we got in that mindset of like, I have to sell a challenge pack. And if I don't sell a challenge pack, like that's what I'm going to lead with. That's what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to sell. And it was almost there was one point, and I know that like Jackie and Tara remember this, where it was like, you're not drinking Shakeology, like you're not in my group. You have to buy a challenge pack. So corporate wanted us and trained us to go after that challenge pack. And that is what benefits corporate, because when you go after that challenge pack, it's a lower amount of team volume for your team. So that means in team cycle bonus, corporate's not paying out as much money. So that is kind of the backstory about how this got started. So we had some conversations and we're excited to switch our mindset about this to also help more people. So I love the combination of that. We can help more people and we're going to make more money because that's a win, right? All right, 101. If you've seen the back office, like you know that everything is assigned a PV, which is personal volume, and TV, which is team volume. PV is worth nothing other than to let you know that you're active, right? We tell you have to sell 50 PV worth of product a month to be an active coach. That's just personal volume for you personally. So that has nothing to do with the money. You receive commission, obviously, you know that. But where you build your business is in the TV. Now, the tricky part is, and I'll be straight up and honest with you, the TV amount that's assigned to each product does not help you. It helps your team. That makes sense? I know that sounds tricky, but it's true. So for example, Tara is my coach. If she sells something that's worth 100 TV, obviously she makes commission and obviously she gets the personal volume from that. But the team volume goes towards my team cycle bonus, not hers, mine. And so, but the cool part is that you earn that TV from everybody that is below you, everybody that signs up after you. So that's the exciting part. So that is what you want to pay attention to. So you only get it if you are, you don't get it in your first business center. So for example, Sarah Lenore is my coach. So if I sell something, then she gets the team volume. So that helps her team cycle bonus. So it's kind of tricky the way that works. Now, the awesome part about this business is that once you get to 2-star, you can open another business center. And then you run all the orders through that business center, which is signed up way after you. That business center gets the personal volume and the commission, and everybody above that gets the team volume. So that helps not only your team, the coaches that signed up after that I signed up after me, but also myself, right? Because it's in my first business center. So that's very confusing, but you just need to really know the difference between personal volume and team volume. Okay. So to maximize the volume side of this, you have to get to Emerald. Otherwise, the TV that the people underneath you earn, that it doesn't make any difference to you, right? You're not going to make any money from that. So the best way to maximize the TV is to sign up your spouse, put orders through your spouse. And we've talked before, like, do I put only challenge packs under myself and everything else under my spouse? Now, that depends. Do you want to go after the recognition and the prizes and the trip dollars for the Success Club trip, or do you care solely about the money side of it? So then you'll want to put all orders on your spouse account, because that's the best part. Your spouse is signed up underneath you, so that spouse account gets all the benefits. So they get the commission and the personal volume. You get the team volume. So then you, as if you're Emerald, get to take advantage of the cycle bonus. So for example, my coach that I just looked up today, if you go to sponsorship drill down in your back office and click on any of your coaches, you can see their left leg volume and their right leg team volume. So this coach is not Emerald. She is just coach. And so that was her volume from the example below. So she's missing out on $28 a week. And that's just residual. I did not do anything kind of money. And I'll tell you, that is the best kind of money. And that's what if you're a business builder, that's what you want to aim for. And so by her not being Emerald, she is losing almost $200 a month. And she's not on this call, otherwise I would call her out. And so when you pull from that 200 and 400, the amount that's extra carries over. And so that carryover volume, just keeps building towards that team cycle bonus. So that's what's super exciting about it, right? Yeah. All right. So you don't have a team. You're not there yet. She's just saying hi. Go with Daddy, please. You're just saying hi. Bye. All right. So say you don't have a team, or you don't care to build a team. This is going to benefit you based on the residual income. Like, I shared this in the team page. Is this like crazy to you guys? I have not seen a number like this. I was like, holy cow. I thought this was a really cool comparison to the commission that we get and the difference from the quarterly membership versus the annual membership. So I thought this was really cool. Obviously 2,000 people is a lot of people, but if you're building your business long-term, it's not hard to get to 2,000 people. I'm sure, I don't think I probably have 2,000, but I probably have 1,000. And so, yeah, that's just a pretty awesome number. And so that's just the income that's coming in when people renew. And I'm sure if you've been around a while, you notice like, oh, how did that money get in my paycheck? Well, it's because somebody renewed their on-demand membership. Okay. So this is the shift that I talked about, the Success Club and recognition and trips and points and all that stuff. And for the longest time, that was what we focused on. And sometimes that meant that we did not take the best care of our customers. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. So the shift that's happening is that we're going to start with something. We're going to meet people where they are, and we're going to become more knowledgeable about lower level things that we can sell, like the quarterly BOD membership, that long-term can also make us more money. So I'm going to share these examples so that you guys see them. And I want to challenge you between now and Sunday night, put a post like this up. And I think that you'll be surprised who sees $40 for the quarterly membership is way more doable than the $160 that you're leading with. And that doesn't mean you can't lead with that. Or some coaches have said, like, I would love to help you. Like, what's your budget? Can you swing 160 for the full package, or does $40 sound more doable to you? But we're meeting people where they're at. So our team is going to focus on doing a summer boot camp, a summer challenge group, where we're really pushing and talking about this 3-month quarterly BOD membership. So the cool part is that these people get to try it for free for 2 weeks, and then they're billed the $39. And so we have such a great opportunity to talk to them about it and get them set up with just a bunch of different workouts and get them started on BOD. And then we can talk to them more about maybe Shakeology or Energize or what else they could add along with that. So I'm going to share a couple of these posts in the group so that you guys can see them. Obviously, I hope I don't have to tell you this, but please put a picture of yourself, a before and after, or just a progress picture, or whatever, just a picture of yourself, please. And just talk about this, because I think that there's so many people that I know, at least, that really want a solution for the summer. Like, their summer is crazy, they want a solution. Okay, so here's just a couple examples. And I loved the second example because we set them up with Share a Cart, right? So you don't have to talk really about goals. You don't have to talk about any of that stuff. You just say, hey, I need your email address, and I'll get you all set up, and then you can be added to our group. Again, this will be a team group that we're doing, so you don't have to do any hard work other than engage in the group. But I love this option for number 2, is that, so when you create a Share Cart, then you would add the quarterly BOD membership, and then you could also add Energize. And in this example, you add Energize to the cart for that person, and then you just let them know, like, I added it because I love it. I think you're going to love it too. If you don't want it, totally take it out of your cart. And that way you're giving them a taste of some of the other things that we offer, and maybe not starting them out with a meal replacement shake like Shakeology or the performance line, right? Starting them out with something easy that if you drink Energize, you know that it's going to give them that boost, and they're going to get excited to work out. So then we'll think about, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to do. Okay, here is a graphic. That is, again, something that you can just set up for people. You can send it to them. It kind of breaks it down, just the different membership options, which I thought was really cool and easy to send people if you feel like maybe, they want a couple different options. Okay, this is what I love too, and this is what we're going to use to challenge you guys. It's just the start with something tracker. So print this out for yourself and try to get 15 starts by Summit, which is coming up. And then celebrate that. And that's starting with something. It's not Success Club points. It's not challenge packs. It is Energize or a Shakeology sampler or this quarterly BOD membership. Just challenge yourself to get 15 starts, and we're going to celebrate that volume that you get. Okay, so here's my plan. We haven't really talked much about, I almost said Miracle Morning 100, Morning Meltdown 100. But my plan is I'm going to post quite a bit this week about the quarterly BOD membership, and then get them hooked on BOD, which is the point. And then MM100 is launching, and early access starts on July 29th. So that'll be a perfect time to have the conversation with them as their 3 months is coming up to say, hey, what about we do this completion pack? Or, then they've tried the workouts enough to be hopefully loving them and ready to take it to the next level and get Shakeology or get the performance line or something. So that's my plan. Just a little bit about Miracle Morning is what is coming to my head. Morning Meltdown 100. If you haven't read about this, I am loving what corporate is doing for this launch. So coaches that are like coach window to buy it is like July, I don't know, I think it's 3rd through the 15th or something. So that's when only coaches can buy the early access. And by us buying the early access, we get access to 10 of the workouts. So how cool is that we can record ourselves doing them, talking about the workouts, but nobody else can buy it yet. So we're basically hyping it up. And then I'm not sure the date. I think the date is July 16th, where anybody can start purchasing the early access packs. But at that date, those 10 workouts that were given just to us are not going to be in everybody else's library. So it's going to be a really cool opportunity for us to have access to actually the workouts before everybody else, because before we had access to the sneak peek or the preview, same as everybody else. So I'm excited that this gives us the opportunity to really talk about this program and kind of know what it is before, it launches to everybody else. So that was the cool part too. Okay. So here's what we're doing, and we're going to share a little bit about this too in the team page. It's just the Love Your Bod Summer Challenge. It's going to go all summer. I think Tara was going to talk about maybe doing it in the app too, and in the Facebook group for people that, are on Instagram or something. So, all right. Confusing questions, comments?
So, lots of when I asked you guys to rate yourselves, lots of ones, I see a 3. So volume. So, just there are ways to educate yourself on volume. And if you weren't on the Emerald University call that I think Megan and Sarah and I did, right? That was maybe, I don't know, a month or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a recording. It's in the SW.E.A.T Society page. You can probably search for Emerald University to find that. But we basically go through exactly how you earn volume, how it's split up into buckets, how you cycle bonus. So that's why we're not diving into that stuff, because there are tools for you guys. You can go on YouTube and you can search on how to earn team volume, or search spouse coach for Beachbody on YouTube, and you will find literally thousands of videos. So take the time to Google, go on YouTube, go in your back office. There's tons of training videos on volume, and then come back with your questions. But as the CEO of your business, you owe it to yourself to educate yourself on this and ask questions once you've taken the steps to research it yourself. Because this is an opportunity for you. And if you're not an Emerald coach yet, get your booty to Emerald, because you are literally leaving money on the table. I have a coach that's been a coach with me for a long time, and she lost her rank. She was a diamond and lost her rank. She's now just a coach, and she's got the volume. She should be she's cycling, but she's not earning any of that money. She's literally just throwing that money away. So educate yourself on that so that you're not one of those coaches, because it's literally throwing money in the trash. That's what you're doing.
Then when you're an Emerald coach, so the difference is $14 per cycle when you're Emerald, and then an additional $4 a cycle, which sounds like nothing, but do the math on that too and figure out what you're losing every time you're not at diamond too.
Yeah, and it adds up, especially over time. And so the one thing I love about this, and Valencia mentioned that she's I love this. It feels very doable. And yes, that's a word. I use it all the time for where you are now. So I feel like this is just doable for everybody, no matter where you're at in your business. Because here's the thing, I was talking to Megan today and I said, this feels so much more aligned with what I want to be doing in my business and how I want to be serving people, right? I see Ashley shaking her head, because I know we talk about this all the time. We get these price objections and we're trying to push the challenge pack. And I know I'm one of those coaches that was if you can't do the challenge pack, come find me when you can, Yeah,
and for sure.
That didn't feel real good to me, but I was so focused on those success club points that I really lost focus of being in this business to help people, right? And by doing this, and it all just I don't know, I had this, as soon as we started talking about this, I was oh my gosh, this is the energy I need. This is exactly what I need to infuse my business with and bring to our coaches, because I just feel this is the perfect opportunity. It's summer. People are looking for something. The end of May is always a struggle. I know a lot of people struggled in May, But let's like get this going for June, you guys, because you have a major opportunity. School's coming to a close. People are starting to get their summer clothes out, realizing that they either can't fit into them or they feel like crap, and they want to do something for the summer. And here's the other awesome thing is, I don't know about you guys, but like I have coaches, or I have people that follow me or that are in, you know, my whatever. I have people that follow me that are like fitness junkies already. And they're the people that always say no to me. But now I can be like, now I feel like I can go to them and be like, hey, I know you're a runner, and maybe they want energized. And I can be like, awesome, here you go. And maybe you want to try these bars. Or maybe you have those people that love Orange Theory, right? And they don't want Shakeology, or they don't want the workouts. Well, awesome. Here, try my pre-workout and my post-workout. You're going to love it, because trust me, like I know you get sore when you do Orange Theory. You know, like you can now truly like focus on customizing, which is what we should be doing anyway, like for your customer at whatever budget they have. And like Megan said too, this doesn't mean like forget Success Club. We're not giving you a pass on Success Club, because I'm definitely a coach that feels like Success Club is important. And it is a way to measure, you know, how you're bringing in people into your business. And if rank and advancing in your business is important to you, then you do need to take Success Club into consideration, because if you're going for elite or things like that, it's definitely something you have to consider. But it's not the be all end all. We're here to help people and to meet them where they are. And this is exactly how you can do it. So we're giving you like permission. Yeah, lead with the challenge pack. But if somebody says like, I just can't, I don't have that kind of money, or it's too expensive. Awesome. What's your budget? That's okay. Let me help you put a package together that works within your budget. How's $40 sound? I mean, yeah. Who doesn't really? I mean, $40, right? For 3 months, that's nothing. So it's like, I just feel like I see a lot of people, hopefully, like excited about this, because you're going to be able to like go back to those people now that have told you it's too expensive, and be like, hey, I'm doing this summer boot camp. I know money has been an issue for you, or whatever. Here's an opportunity where you can get into my group and check it out. So I just think it's an awesome opportunity. I'm super excited about it. And yeah. I know the volume stuff can get confusing, but just go watch some YouTube videos, like carve out some time, and just, if you're driving, just find some videos and just push play while you're driving in your car. And the more you like listen to these videos, the more it will sink in and set in. But it can be confusing, but you owe it to yourself to do that if you want to make money. And let's not hide behind the fact that, you guys, we earn money for what we do. We shouldn't be ashamed of that. We're running a business. So don't be ashamed of like wanting to earn more money. I mean, we have families to support. We have bills to pay, just like everyone else. So don't feel ashamed for earning and being compensated for your worth and for what you do. We just want you to maximize that. And we want you to be able to help your own coaches do that too.
And I love, I think, how this almost takes out the long conversations, right? Because I'm sure some of you guys have seen the scripts that we suggest. And it's like, this is a lot of time. And I feel like this breaks it down. You know, it's so simple. So I'm going to post examples in the group tonight. And I'm like, if you guys do not put one of these posts up, what does Kevin say? Do you ever watch Shark Tank? You're dead to me. You're not really dead to me, but we're giving you like feeding you something that's easy. And don't like post once, post twice, like talk about it a few different times, you know? And you can tag me and you can tag Tara, and we will put some love on that post too, but put it up, because I think, you know, the people that have done it already have seen that just $40 is a lot more doable, and then it can be a good leeway. So we'll do the group for you. We will, Tara's going to work on having that up, right? Tara's going to do the group side. I'll put that stuff on.
So I'm going to set up a group in Facebook, and I'm going to set up a group on the app, because I know a lot of you guys are on Instagram, and I know I have a lot of people that aren't on Facebook, so that way they'll have a place to go. The only thing that I ask is, if you're going to put people in the group, make sure you're engaging so that they see you. They didn't sign up with me, they signed up with you. So I'm going to be posting every day, and I'm just going to schedule out the post so it's easy. But I don't know when the group will start, Jackie. We haven't really decided, but I'll
probably the 17th, right? Or maybe the 16th.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like, is that a Monday or whatever?
Yeah. The 16th is a Sunday. So yeah.
Okay. So I can open it up like that Sunday, the 16th,
Yeah.
and then it'll just be open all summer long, open enrollment. So it's anytime you sign anybody up, you can plug them into that. And then just make sure you're engaging in those groups. And then we're also going to create a photo album in the Sweat Society team page where we'll post a bunch of graphics for you guys, like the one that was in the slideshow. We have a lot more of those. So different graphics that like, I just find that my clients respond so much better when I send them like a clean graphic where they can like pick and choose instead of me saying like, well, we could do this or we could do that, or, you know, it's like they can just look at a picture and be like, okay, I want that. So we're gonna share some of these examples and graphics that you can use and like all kinds of other tools to help you guys be successful with this. And then the last thing that we're gonna do is, like Megan was saying, like we're challenging you to post about this. So we're going to create, I forget what they're called, an engagement thread. So in Sweat Society, I'll post an engagement thread. So once you post your post, anytime you post, you can copy and paste your link into that thread. And then anyone in that thread, like if you're, when you copy and paste, go love on like the 3 people above you. And if there's no one above you, then come back later and go love on the people that posted below you. That way we're just constantly getting engagement on everybody's stuff and it's coming from different people and we'll see it because engagement is key with algorithm on Instagram and Facebook. So the more engagement we get early, the better. So as soon as you post, copy and paste your link to your post in that thread and then you'll get some love on that. And then just obviously in return, go love on some other people's stuff. Click on their link and love on that. And that way we'll keep the engagement going.
Cool.
Who's excited?
Yes. All right. Good. Yeah. So check out, I'll be sharing any posts that I see that have to do with this. Make up your own, but really just talk about getting all the workouts for $40 for the summer or $40 for 3 months or whatever. I think that's totally doable for people. So cool. Thank you guys. And we'll see you on the team page.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Have a good night.